This is Salamancer. You are watching SalTV. And just like this demo man feels, it is on. It's definitely on in round 2 of Whiskey Militia versus the Club. And that is all we are calling them. I swear you can look it up after you watch these maps. But not yet. Not yet. But Titan getting out here, and immediately he spots the jump. Perfect response too, although the attack by the scout proved just a little bit too much. Techno does get taken down, but there's only one player left now. It is Cole, and he is already getting back. Now a scout or something could actually chase him down. He's got to be careful here, but no, he is going to get back in time to save a little bit of his Uber, 44%, so he will probably have it in time to defend the last point. But ooh, actually, considering how fast the second point is getting captured right now, they could actually get in there and they could cap this pretty fast. I don't know. Cole, 60%. Yeah, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know because honestly, it's 70% right now. If Braylon pushed in with the Uber advantage he has, they could get in there and deal some pretty big damage before Cole has Uber, but they might not do that. They might be slow playing it, and they might still be able to get away with it, but we'll see. They do pop the Uber in right away, and they do take down Cole, actually, so sadly we missed that. But already, the Club off to a really solid start here, and ouch. Ouch on the camera work, and ouch on the morale of the Whiskey Militia. Maybe they just had a little bit too much whiskey in the game, or before the game, or whatever. So Kapow, look at that rollout. Kapow knows his rollouts, let me tell you. And he's going to grab that for 175 health, be right back up at full. Watching for opponents going through that valley rollout, but they do not do that, and instead it's Titan staying inside the house using the window there. And he's got to be careful, still watch out for those scouts, and really good damage coming in right now on most of the red team. Actually, it was a sweet little trap there Kapow had set up for the invading scout. Braylon taking some damage, but Titan and Dunce both down. Cole and Mela the only ones left, and Mela does get in and get the kill, but beautiful rocket aim from whatever soldier this was, Rando. That was amazing. There you go. There's a pause, though. There we go. Apparently somebody's keyboard died. You know, it happens. But yeah, that was a good bomb in by Melee. He took out Braylon. That was the only kill they got. And so you do see that Cole's still respawning because he died, what, later? Did he die later? Maybe, yeah, he probably did. So there's going to be a little bit of an Uber disadvantage, but not much. And we'll see whether the Club can manage to take advantage of that. Rando jumping in right now, and he looks like he wants to just start doing a little bit of spam here. Found not quite the perfect angle, and he does have to get back a little bit. Actually, Soldier taking a pogo jump straight into the last point. Techno does get taken down. And there's 2 players down right now for the blue team. 3, 4. What are they doing? Suiciding, apparently, is what's happening. However, see, I didn't say but that time. However, the red team was not able to follow that up with the kills they needed and the push that they needed, and so actually I'm surprised that their Uber is not built up. Braylon has been building that Uber nice and fast, so they're going to push this in pretty soon. Dunce, though, doing some good pressure and not really being punished for it. Normally if you see a soldier that get that far forward, he's not going to live very long, but it actually happened. So Cole built his Uber up in time and does pop it just now. They actually had a pyro out there. Flame is down, but so is Dunce. And ow. So yeah, I think the Whiskey Militia should be able to defend this. They have taken down Techno, who was going to try and hide in that little grate back there, and Mela was just like, no, that's not going to work, man. Not going to work at all. Flame on the spy once again. But we do have Daisuken and the other scout both. I thought maybe they were going to go for a flank and try to kill. Instead, they're just going to go for the capture, which is the wise choice. Flame not going to be able to get in there, I don't think, unless they can stop this cap right now, which they might be able to. Actually, Flame, I think, is he? Oh, picked the wrong spot to decloak. Dunce jumping out here and trying to force, well, trying to kill Braylon, and he might be able to do it. No, not quite. Braylon with 9 health, 3 health. He does get taken down there. I think that was Daisuken with a double kill, killing Techno as well. So very nice play there, and I do apologize that the HUD is just slightly messed up. The 755 not in the same position as that little box up there. That is going to annoy the crap out of me. But Flame actually still on the spy, and that's just not going to matter at all. As Daisuken going for the back cap here. The rest of his team defending properly against a little bit of an attack, and Dasukin just has good movement, not going to be killed by that little combo at all. Techno is going for the kill on Kiwi, though, and does manage to get that. Will jump straight up to the point here again, and then realizes, oh, wait a minute, having some issues here on mid. But he does take down Dasukin, and Brillium is still at nice high health. Oh, not anymore. Dunce using that equalizer. Techno is using the movement, though. This guy's got the moves. Come on, Brillium, you've played in ESEA. You know about the equalizer, man. You know. Techno's got some sweet jumps, though. And he is going to get right back up here and help take this OP or no? Going to get right back up here and capture that Spire. You know what? Tell you what. I want to hear your thoughts on that. Is the equalizer OP or no? Do let me know, one way or the other. Just as a question. Just want to see in the comments. Twitter. You hit me up at Twitter at SalTF2, or you can go to that. Oh no! Nice little. Wait, was that a charge and charge kill? Hit? Something like that? Another decent defense here from the Whiskey Militia. It seems like they have practiced their Badlands defense quite a bit, and they do have somebody out there capping again. Sorry, so you can hit me up at SalTF2 on Twitter if you want to discuss the OP or not OP-ness of the I said it funny of the equalizer. And nice kill there. Mela is going crazy right now. But you can also hit up that Steam-powered user forums thread. I have a thread in the competitive TF2 section. And yep, another good kill there by the pocket soldier here, Mela. So yes, stupendous indeed. Whiskey Militia should be able to push this out. And right now it is 1-0, but if they can play their cards right, might tie this up. And ladies and gents, so you know, we could see a third map out of this series. So right now, Braylium has Near and Uber, but the rest of his team is dying as they try to push into the sudden brick wall that is the Whiskey Militia. I'm pretty sure that a militia made entirely of whiskey would not work very well, but that's probably not what they meant by their name. I don't know. Uber popped. Cole's going to get his in time, though. Can he save Mela? Yes, he can. So this Uber is already over for the blue team. Mela decides, do I want to jump here now? Maybe. I don't know. Good backup attempt going on right now. They very nearly got that point. And Mela just trying to go for the air shot there. He really anticipated that soldier coming after his medic. I don't think he's going to be able to defend him, though. Actually, Cole's still staying alive. And he does. Mela with a huge defense. Finally, Cole goes down to Techno's equalizer. So we have had some trades going on. Does Mela have a shotgun? Abuse unlocks. Have you guys seen that video? You better have seen that video, the Abuse unlocks video. So Flame's going to come try to capture the midpoint, but wow, Kiwi and Dasukin just tag teaming him. And so we're going to see the Whiskey Militia hold on to that point at least for a little while longer. With Dunce doing his best to defend the house, waiting for his medic, who is nowhere near. Just nowhere near. That's always a painful situation. I do think, though, this scout may end up, yep, eating a rocket and dying, so that's already a nice little player advantage for the Whiskey Militia. They need to find a way to turn that into a round win, though, and they need to find that fast. So we'll see whether they can do it. It looks like Braylium is going to have his Uber a little bit beforehand. What's he running? What's he running? He's running the normal Uber. So we're going to see them build this up and probably try to push in with it pretty soon, because they're going to know. They're going to know that they have an Uber advantage. They should. So are they jumping with it, though? I don't think they are. Interesting. If I were them, I would just try to march through house, but it's getting to be too late as Cole already has 80% now. So, yeah, they missed their opportunity there where they could have gotten in and done a lot of damage. Could have been the Übermenschen, which is the German plural of Übermensch, believe it or not. Haha! Anyway. A nice little jump here from the red team. But Braylium hold on to that Uber nice and long, and there you go. They have popped it just now. Braylium will try and get away from his opponents, keep his players defending him. Meanwhile, there is another back cap going on, and if this isn't stopped, this could spell disaster for the club right now. I don't think they have anybody able to stop it, and there you go. It's going to be medic versus medic here. Cole getting away from that battle, as does Braylium. And Flame is just kind of hanging out, waiting on last to see if anybody is going to go for that back gap as well, but it won't happen. So it does look like everything kind of resets here. Mostly, oh, maybe not, as Techno and Brayloom are down again. Flame going to try and go for the kill on Cole, but he is taken down. Cole still with 80 health left. So Rando, the only man alive for his team. I do think that our red team here, Whiskey Militia, needs to get in there and try to cap right now, but they are going to encounter a respawn wave of 4 players. 3 players, well, 4 total, who are now alive. They do have a scout in there, though, and they just need to set some sticky bombs on that last point, and there you go. That is a cap. It is tied 1-1. So this looks like a much better map for the Whiskey Militia than Gully Wash was. We'll see if they can keep up their whiskey-powered momentum, or maybe they're just going to have a hangover and completely screw the rest of the rounds. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. I haven't seen these games before. But I do know that they're going to be awesome. So I'm glad that you've stuck with me for this long. And we will see just how well they go. We're going to watch the Desuken cam for a little bit here as Dunce is down right now. And a decent jump in by whoever that soldier was. Managed to see it, but Desuken coming in behind the med. He's actually been spotted out. And look at that. Most of the red team dying. Desuken's still behind. And I'm getting a little bit of Fraps chop, I know, sorry. I'm wondering if maybe that's because it's trying to save a new video file, or I don't know. Ooh, that usually stellar DM from Desuken not working this time around, and this is exactly how to push. This is super textbook right now out of the club. They are going to get out here and immediately push into last with a gigantic Uber advantage. There is a dog barking its head off outside of my apartment right now. A nice little jump in by Techno, but, ooh, nice reflex here. A perfect prediction on Kiwi, just completely shutting that Uber down. And now both of the scouts, Flame and Glowfish, are dead. Wasn't that a Dr. Seuss book? One fish, two fish, red fish, glowfish. Kiwi gets taken down, though, and is that actually going to be... yeah, that's going to be enough. Cole now down as well, and he's lost Mela, so pretty sure that we're going to see a cap on last. There you go. Nobody able to stop that one, so could have detonated those sticky bombs, but they were actually pushed away. So there you go. It's now 2-1, Club versus Whiskey Militia. And Mela doing the standard equalizer rollout. Looks like he may want to start playing some more Minecraft too, as that constant swing of the pick. You can actually swing your pick a lot faster in Minecraft, which is pretty darn cool in my opinion. Because if you had to swing it as slow as the equalizer, it would just take forever to mine anything. Mela taking a lot of hits though, and he's got to be careful. His medic is now surrounded by scouts. Dunce is down, so there's not a lot of players left alive to help defend that medic either. And he is doing a pretty good job of pocketing so far. Problem is, there's just not a lot of damage left from the field for the Whiskey Militia. They need to drop back out of here. That's what they're doing. Good call. But here's the question. Will they drop back far enough to get away from the ambushes that are coming in? And no, they won't. Really good play by that scout there. I think that was Flame, actually. And he is, yeah, Flame is still in here, still trying to cut off the retreat. Mela may be able to get away. Yeah, for now. He will get away and try to defend that last point. But Brayloom, who has his Uber forced. The thing is, they're already in last point. And I think they might be able to get this. Well, no, Titan's setting up some good stickies on the point. He's staying in spawn for a little while. So that's decent. It's pretty decent. I don't remember what I was talking about anymore, but I do remember that I'm casting TF2 at least. And Brayloom just died. Flame on the heavy. It's a weird choice. You usually see people push a heavy into Badlands last. It just doesn't usually happen. But who knows? He's actually standing out here right now on the valley. That choke entryway. Cole! Oh man, that sucks. Rando, the roaming soldier, the amazing Rando, jumped in while Mela and everybody else was focused on trying to kill that heavy. And that was a quite a good jump. Mela going for the air shots, but not going to hit it. Instead, Dunce will take Techno down. And man, Fraps is just being super choppy at the noise. Mela jumping in for the medic. Does get a couple hits off, but Brayloom still at 72 health. And he's got a full team of 5 up right now against 3 players on the Whiskey Militia. So all I have to do is cap that Spire and get back in here with a big Uber advantage. And even though Mela and Dunce will probably spawn by the time they're in, they won't have perfect position here. And once again, we are going to see Kiwi on the Pyro. In fact, this heavy may have been brought in to counter that, because they know they've got an Uber advantage. And so, Glowfish down, but the heavy's still going to be up. And if they push in the heavy, he's going to be able to take down Kiwi right away. Good little flare gun hit on that soldier. Rando gets burned to death. So Kiwi's going to try and, yeah, here you go. He's going to try and push this away. He's actually doing a decent job of just hanging out behind the pillar there and wasting a lot of the Uber. But doesn't matter. Charge and Targe. Kapow onto the point. Very nearly captured it, but that heavy is actually... It could have just walked right on. Not quite close enough, though. Here's the question. Is Glowfish in position to do anything about this? No, he's not. And so the offensive heavy didn't work very well. I thought it was actually going to counter that Pyro pretty decently, and it turns out the Pyro still managed to have just excellent positioning. Ammo, you're out of it. Whatever. Anyway, Glowfish going to walk right in here and go for the cap, and then realizes that there are actually stickies in the point being watched, so he can't really do that. Once again, Pyro pushing into the point, though, and, I'm sorry, Demo Man. Charge and Targe Demo Man pushing into the point, and somehow that worked. Don't ask me how, but it's now 3-1 for the club against the Whiskey Militia. Hang on, we need to find... Hang on, there we go. Watch the Titan roll out again. Whoosh! Decent roll out there. And perfect. So he just has to grab this health kit, and he will be there probably at the same time as his opposing Demo Man, if not a little bit sooner. Looks like the opponents actually took the window route. And immediately, a soldier jumping in, doing some big damage over there, but yeah, he has taken down Cole. And so already we are in a position where if the Whiskey Militia do not get super aggressive right now, they need to back away and defend last. But they do some good damage to Breloom, 150 health. So his erratic little route there working quite effectively. And that could end up being a very quick round for the club, as they have kept their medic alive after winning a decisive mid-fight. So they're going to have a big Uber advantage. I would like to see a little bit of a forward hold maybe out of the Whiskey Militia. They need to hold this upper lobby area, set some sticky traps down, just try and delay their opponents from getting in here. Because if they don't do anything, their opponents will be in here with 100% Uber before you can shake a stick. And please don't shake your sticks while you are watching my videos. That's not what my videos are for. Actually, a good defense here. So they force the Uber out of Breloom. Rando down. Dasukin actually on the flank. Nobody probably even knows he's here. So, uh-oh, there is a scout on last, though, and that is going to be the half. All right, watching the Kapow failure of a rollout. There you go. He's at least got that jump down pat. But misses that one, too. So, we'll see. This is the second half, and right now it is 4-1 in favor of the club against Whiskey Militia, with Kapow starting to lay some sticks down, so he was not really punished too severely for losing his rollout there. In fact, he's probably going to lay down a bunch of damage on Titan. Cole is down, so it's looking like the Militia is potentially going to meet its match. Breloom using the crits, and they're actually going to jump in with this. Rando feels lucky right now. Not able to get any kills, though, and actually Dunce gets a really good kill on Breloom. Now Rando finishing him off, though. He's just got to deal with one scout, and he does. 3 kills for Rando, and he didn't even need the Kritzkrieg. Breloom was just like, oh, I guess I'm useless now. You're not useless, Breloom. Although you're a little bit more useful when you've got the mini sentries going on. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up the Breloom Revolution. Actually, if you look up those words on YouTube, I think the first video should actually be Breloom going crazy with mini sentry. I don't know. Jada, I mean, it'll be a video on my channel. It's a shoutcast. It's a shoutcast. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you do know what I'm talking about, you rock. Dunce hanging out down here beneath the point, though, with a nice kill on Techno. And he's going to try and defend this as best he can. Not quite able to hit the air shot on the scouts. Now escaping, and Glowfish is down. So at least the Whiskey Militia is able to defend a little bit. They are going to have a big Uber disadvantage, but Flame going huge on the kills there too, before walking into the rocket launcher of Dunce. So the Whiskey Militia backing off towards their last point. Surprisingly, that Spire has not been captured yet, but it will be soon. And the club will be pushing very shortly. Although Dunce coming in, what happened to Breloom? He was just standing there. Well, that's going to delay the push considerably. Dunce is down as well, and actually a soldier jumping in right now. Rando trying to force an Uber or something, but really just kind of suicide. Techno gets a good kill there, though. And the aggression from the club right now is looking, well, it's looking aggressive. Really, really aggressive. Really bold and aggressive. because they are trying to maybe force Nuber out of coal or just make something happen, and they know that they actually haven't been punished too hard for like peeking in and then sneaking back out. They're trying to build up a crits right now. Techno is going for the kills and finally dies. Kiwi still on the pyro. And there you go, another little pogo jump onto the point. And Flame on the sniper gets a nice kill on that pyro, so that's going to help considerably when they next push in. Flame gets taken down though, so a good aggression out of the Whiskey Militia, and they're actually pushing forward with this Uber. Probably left one person, maybe the Demo Man, watching that last point. That's Titan. So he's going to be keeping those sticky bombs on the point. Braylon getting close to a Kritzkrieg. So if they want to stay in this game, the Whiskey Militia, yeah, there you go. They need to pop the Uber right now, capture that point, and kill Braylon, and he does drop the crits, which, I mean, when you're facing against an Uber team, you know, even popping the crits isn't going to matter because you can't make yourself invincible, so you're not going to save yourself very easily. It's 5 against 3 right now with Cole dying to Rando, but there you go. Dasukin finally finishes that kill off, and there is a cap attempt going on mid right now. So Dasukin just has to come up and finish off whoever's up here and stop that, which he will. Mid's going to get capped. There you go, a nice kill on Techno by Dasukin and Kiwi. And just now, both the medics are spawning. Braylon healing a little bit faster, so he's trying to build that Uber up. Maybe he got the forward spawn. And now, Whiskey Militia losing a lot of players. Not good. Prelude keeps hitting the what is it, Z3, I think? The go-go voice command, which makes him, occasionally, it'll make the same sound as the sound that the medic makes when he pops an Uber, the Schnell Rouse Rouse thing. Like, that is a voice command when you pop an Uber. So, if you do that, and you occasionally fool somebody into thinking you've popped an Uber, and they're like, oh, really? Yeah, it can be used worth it. Anyway, here comes a crits right now. Not going to finish off on Kapow, though, and Braylon is down, Kapow is down. They weren't able to get a lot of kills out of that, but the cleanup is where it matters. It is 4v3 right now. Neither medic is alive. Bat cap attempts going on like crazy. Flame does manage to kill that scout, so, well, not kill him, but at least knock him down. There you go. Nobody will be able to stop this except the jumping soldier who takes down Techno, but Flame, it doesn't matter. Flame got that cap, and he's going to jump in towards last. Nobody is going to be able to stop this. Oh, no, okay, they got some respawners just in time. And so Flame, hanging out down here behind the point, is just trying to take some attention away for the moment. Which he does, but of course he loses his life at the same time. Hopefully my microphone is muted. No, we're good. We're good. And this is the trouble with taking Spire, is that you often can't keep it. So Cole is trying to do a couple of needle shots. And it looks like, yeah, once again, Whiskey Militia will lose that second point. They're going to have to drop back to last.
Time has been added.
Hey, come on, man. That is a rude question to ask. There you go. Whiskey Militia hanging out, though, on last, and they're going to deal with a little bit of Uber disadvantage, but that charge and charge demo once again. Oh, man, so that is it. Looks like the YDS Club, which you can now go look up the team name. Yes, I know. They are going to win it, though, taking it big against the Whiskey Militia, and that was some pretty awesome work there. That charge and targe is so hilarious. Kapow just managed to charge right past everybody, and the thing about the targe is that you take significantly reduced explosive damage. So if there's only like 2 or 3 stickies on the point, sometimes you'll actually survive the sticky bomb hit, and with as much capture time as there was there, I mean, it worked. It all worked. So congratulations to the YDS Club. They are the winners of this season's UGC Platinum 6 vs 6 League, and hopefully they will continue playing on. But I do want to see Whiskey Militia improve as well, because they've got some great players, and Mela was just hitting some huge air shots. Dasukin, crazy meat shots. Cole had some decent dodging on him as well, I know. And so I do want to see those guys continue to improve, getting an ESCA team. It's going to be awesome, man. And, of course, the scene is only continuing to grow. So you are riding the right boat here on SalTV. It's a sailboat. I like sailboats. But we are sailing on towards a growing TF2 competitive community, and I do hope you continue to tell people to check this stuff out, because it's awesome.